So in this video today, I'm going to go over 5 stocks that are ready to buy tomorrow, okay? So get ready to buy them. They are increasing in price. They look good. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts right now, and let's go over as to what's going on with these stocks. So the first stock that we're going to go over is we're going to go over GTIM, which is Good Times Restaurant. As you can tell, we are in this major uptrend right here. We are in a stage 2. And we are flattening right here along this 50-day moving average, okay? This is more of what I call a shoulder head and another shoulder fake out. So this is more of a head and shoulder reversal pattern to the downside, but once this stock gets past around this $4.60 area, this stock will take off. It will fake this right shoulder out right here, and volume should pick up and move. So this one's looking like a good buy for tomorrow right here. Place your stop probably at the low of today, or not today, but on Friday's close there. So other than that, this one has a really high alpha. It's a really high alpha stock. The performance line compared to the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, or its components, is really strong at 147%. So this is a high alpha name. We do have nice tight price action within this base right here, and as you can tell, or this consolidation factor right here, as you can tell, volume dries up. That's what we want to see. Not only that, volume is increasing right here on Friday's close. So that's a good thing to see. So let's get past around that 460 mark, and then it'll be a good buy right there for tomorrow. Okay, so put this on your watch list. Pay attention to it, because this one could be ready to take off from here. Okay, so the next chart that we're going to go over, MHLD. This one here, really nice right here. We are in a secondary base, or more of a third base right here. So your first base coming in right here, your second base coming in right here, your third base coming in. We are in a nice stage 2 uptrend here. Okay, nice. The prior trend greater than 25% here. Volume, extra large volume coming in today. Okay, or Friday's close at 8,188,000. Okay, so this is there is a ton of volume, ton of buying on this stock right here. Let it pop its head up tomorrow at around that 365 level, and then go ahead and snap to it, because this one should give you a pretty nice return within a day, within a few days. Even after you buy it, could just give you a nice return right there at $3.65. Okay, so as you can tell, this stock is getting some really good buying power off of this 50-day moving average, and that's what you want to see. Okay, so this is a nice tight range as well right here. As we can tell, this range within this stock right here, just within this range right here, is about nearly a 10% decrease in price, and an upcrease in price. Okay, so that's really good to see. Okay, that's what we're looking for right here. So nice tight range, 10% consolidation right here. Like I said, as soon as it moves past that 365 level, go ahead and snag onto it, and get it tomorrow while it's good. Okay, so trading should hopefully pick up again next week. Should be decent. We'll see. I'm going to show you my ratios. I'm going to go over those and just kind of explain as to what I'm seeing here with the markets. So the next stock here that we're going to go over is QRTEA. So this one here, this one's showing nice volume on Friday's close here. This is a nice cup with handle. This is more of a primary base right here within this stock, and as this stock approaches, $14.10, that's the time that you want to buy into that stock. Okay, you want to grab a hold of that stock, because this one is getting past a lot of pivot points, a lot of resistance, and once it breaches that 14.10 level, that's a super pivot in my book, and this one can take off. There has been some really good demand for this stock all around here. So other than that, you do have nice buying right off that 50-day moving average, and you do have this nice gap up on this day right here, which that's what you want to see here. You want to see when you're buying in the direction of the trend, you want to see those nice gaps, those nice gap ups in the direction of an uptrend. Okay, So that's letting you know that you're buying properly, or that you're buying into a stock that's showing strength, okay? So this is also a high alpha name as well. I am showing, most of these stocks are high alpha names that I'm showing today. So they're strong. They're really strong stocks compared to their components, okay? So other than that, this one's looking like a great buy. Like I said, nice increasing volume on a Friday's close. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But like I said, wait for that around that $14.10 to be approached, okay? So that'll give you a good entry point, and then adjust your risk according to you know, that tomorrow's low, or whatever you want to do, okay, and position size according to that. So this is my first video on stocks to buy tomorrow. So as I go through and move on with these videos, they will get better over time. So this one here, this one's very interesting to me. I like the way this stock looks, because this is a nice cup with handle pattern, and it's a pretty short cup with handle. The only thing I don't like is, as you can see, this price movement right here. This is, it's ugly, okay? You can see there's a liquidity issue with this stock as to how it's trading. I don't care for that. I don't like that, but I do like this pattern, and I like this gap up right here, okay? And this volume is increasing yesterday, okay, on a Friday's close. That's what you want to see. So other than that, I mean, this is where you want to be buying, and tomorrow will be a good buy point, okay? So let it get that $37.84 area right there. Let it start moving up above that, and take action right there, because this one could blow the top off right here on this, okay? Another high alpha name stock. And look at this volume here on this day right here. Something's going on with these guys, BDL, Flanagan's Enterprise. Not for sure, but you know what? We can go look at the IBD real quick and see what we have in Investors Business Daily as to what they do here. So let's go look, BDL. So they are a composite rating of 84, which is really good to see. Operates and franchise 27 restaurants and liquor stores under Flanagan's Seafood Bar and Grill, Big Daddy's Liquors. Okay, so they are in the liquor business as well. That's interesting to see. So the earnings per share percent change last quarter was 277%. Sales percent change last quarter is 14%, with one 3-year sales growth rate being at 1%. Not so great, but industry group rank is at 66, with the percent management owns is 54.4%. So management owns 54.4% of the shares in this company, okay? So that's really interesting to see. That means that the insiders, the ones working here in management, or whoever, you know, owns a lot of shares, okay? They own more than half of the shares in this stock. So that gives you even more conviction that this stock has a chance to really move, just because of that, because they know something. They see that their product's selling and that's doing really well. So you know, they're in there with that stock, so they have faith in it for that stock, or for their company. So that's good to see. So BDL, make sure that you can jump on top of that one, okay? And then the last one here is Blink Charging. BLNK is the ticker symbol. We do have a beautiful increase in volume right here, with a beautiful decrease in volume as it's making this this base right here. This is a secondary base. This would be your primary. This is a secondary. And I've watched this stock. You know, I should have traded it when I saw it right here break out right here at around 1084, because as you can tell, you know, nearly a 500% return within, you know, a month and a half or so. I mean, come on, guys. This is what you get here when you're following me. This is what we can latch onto. This is what we will latch onto, are these super performers, because this is the type of money you want to make. This is, you know, swing trading is a short-term strategy, and it relies, you know, more on a breakout strategy. But you know, when you get it, it's good, okay? So other than that, this one here is a buy for tomorrow. So when it starts moving in price tomorrow, go ahead and just latch on to it. I mean, this one looks good. As you can tell, the relative strength line is at 1,019%. Yeah, this stock is a really strong stock right here, okay? It's been a great stock. It's been one of the best stocks you can have, right? you know, back here, and then, you know, it's going to be one of the better ones buying right here, okay? Because there is a lot of buying power right here, so there is a lot of demand. And this is a nice tight range right here, okay, and really nice tight range right here, and it's breaking out of that range, kind of like this handle right here. So we do have good buying off the 200-day moving average and the 150-day moving average. This lets us know that we do have institutions buying this stock as it gets down to those levels here. So good to see. So another stock to go ahead and add to your list for tomorrow, and be prepared for it to run, okay? So other than that, let's go ahead and go over the my ratios real quick. I want to let you see what's going on. There is a problem that I have right here. This is my trend ratio. It's just based on stocks that are in an uptrend and stocks that are in a downtrend, okay? That's all that is. It's just taking that the math for as to how many stocks are in an uptrend towards how many stocks are in a downtrend, okay? And as you can tell, we were starting to increase here and get past these little points right here, but then we started dipping down a couple of weeks ago, and this past week we got a pretty big dip down right here. I don't like that, because that's telling us that this market, the uptrends are decreasing. We don't want to see the uptrends decreasing, okay? We want to see the uptrends increasing. So be selective with your stocks. Make sure that they are in a strong uptrend. That means that each moving average, longer term or shorter term moving average, is above the longer term moving averages, okay? So make sure you pick your points properly as well. Entry is everything. Timing is everything within the market, okay? So another one that I want to point out here, I'm going to go over all these here. We do have, with the uptrend pressure ratio here, we did have a massive decrease. I expected that for last week, and yes, of course, trading was great. NASDAQ, you know, trying to push there to all-time highs. The S&P 500 pushing to all-time highs. It's good to see. That's what we want to see. So the pressure on the uptrend has alleviated, but maybe we can get some more of a decrease by, you know, next week or this following week, which that'll help us, you know, us traders, us short-term traders, out a lot. So other than that, if it doesn't, you know, always keep a pulse on it. Always talk about it in my market updates, my market analysis videos. So please watch those, because I'm giving you a lot of information, letting you know what's going on with the uptrend pressure and the trends and all that. So another one here that I want to look at is the activity, which is more of high volume divided by low volume. And so we did have an increase a couple of weeks ago. This week we do have a decrease, a decent decrease. So probably what that means is that volatility is decreasing, which of course we could see that in the VIX, or the volatility index itself. So this is good to see. We want to see lower volume as we're trading. We don't want high volume, because it can get a little crazy when high volume comes in, okay? So that's just telling you that volatility is picking up. So we are decreasing, and hopefully we can see a little bit more of a decrease going into next week, okay? So that'll help as your trades are breaking out, or the stocks that you're picking are breaking out. It'll help you trade them more effectively, and enter your stock more effectively, okay? So like I said, I'll always update this one here every day as well. So let's just hope that this decreases here. We don't pick up on volume, activity doesn't pick up, and if it does pick up, let's just say hopefully it's to the buy side, okay? So hopefully we see a lot more demand to come in, so accumulation instead of distribution, okay? We're selling. So we will pay close attention to that, but this is kind of telling us that it may slack off, and we may have low volatility, and we'll see what happens with volume, okay? So the markets are still at critical points. We're paying attention to that. The NASDAQ pushing pretty well, so the S&P 500, of course, really good. So looking good. We did on this one here, there's the weekly average close up down ratio. So this is practically accumulation versus distribution. And as you can tell on a weekly average here with accumulation, we did have this massive drop here, this sharp drop down, not last week but the week before, and of course it hit a low right down here around 0.49 and about 0.56. Okay, so you want to see though this ratio right here around that level and around 0.5. This tells us that it's usually a decent buying opportunity, and that we can go in and say, you know, with some confidence, saying that look, we need to pick up a little bit of trading, pick up some buys or the breakouts on the charts, and trade them, okay, and trade appropriately. And we did have a good bounce back here. This ratio can go, you know, either way. It can go down or it can go up. You know, if we do see an increase in distribution this week, or selling, an increase in selling, then this ratio will probably go down. But if we do see an increase in buying coming out of the gate, you know, Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, then we can get an idea that you know, this ratio is increasing and that the trades are working in our favor. Okay, so other than that, let me show you one more here, and this is kind of the bread and butter for me here. Same thing right here. This is the Friday close up down ratio. I like this ratio just due to the fact that it shows you on a Friday's close what the money is doing before the following week. Are they taking money out of the market? Are they closing trades? Or hedge funds closing trades? Or institutions closing trades? I mean, what are they doing here? Okay, so this gives you a lot of insight as to what's going on, what's going on with the big money. Okay, and it reached levels that I have not even seen since the correction of last year, and it actually hit a lower point than the correction last year. As you can tell, the correction hit around 0.33 and 0.32. This one hit 0.31. What's interesting about this is that they took money out during that week, a couple of weeks ago, that Friday, but they were already taking money out several weeks ago before that. Okay, and if you're watching, you know, if you're paying attention to my videos here, I'm showing these ratios at times, and I'm showing you you know, whether they're increasing or decreasing, and you can see right here that, okay, with that sharp sell-off that we had in the Dow Jones come that Friday, you can see there was a lot of distribution, okay, happening. Okay, so there was big money pulling their money out because they were a little worried about what was going on with the economy and what was happening, you know, everywhere else. So they took their money out, and then what happened is they came back this week and started putting a little bit of money to the test. Okay, so they're testing the environment right now, and of course, like I said, the S&P 500 is being at all-time highs, and the NASDAQ really close to that right now. It's good to see. Okay, it's good to see, and it's good to see that we hit this nice low, because this gave us a good buying opportunity. For me, I was trading. Okay, I was trading into next week, and did really well with that. And so this is all these ratios are for a timing technique. They're not based on forecasting or predicting anything. They're just a timing technique. Okay, they help with your trading. And if you follow and you listen to what I'm saying here, you can increase your trading, you can increase your results dramatically, okay? And, you know, we're very selective here at the Speculator's Edge. I did change, of course, before I do end this video, I want to point out that I did change the name, the YouTube channel name, to Stocks Now, just due to the fact that I've been trying to read about the SEO for YouTube, or the search engine optimization, how to do that and get my channel seen, because I need subscribers, I need views, I need people coming over, because they need this information. They need proper information, they need good information. We need to understand how to trade. We need to understand how to buy stocks. We need to understand how to sell stocks. The more that I do these videos, they help me, because I get to see what I'm doing as well in my selections in stock, okay? And you know, I don't trade these stocks. I don't trade all the stocks that I talk about, but I've traded several of them, okay? And I even tell you that in the videos too. So, but yeah, so I changed the name to Stocks Now, the YouTube channel to Stocks Now, because I'm more in that niche of the YouTube, of more of buying stocks now, or buying, stocks to buy now or stocks to buy today or whatever. I'm more in that because that's what my specialty is. When I do my scans, my proprietary scans, I'm getting, I'm picking up these stocks right now, and these stocks are breaking out, and they're meeting my criteria for being for selection on stocks, on when to buy them. Okay, so and they're happening now. So that's why I put Stocks Now, for that SEO to kind of pick up and help get me out there a little bit. So tell your friends, tell your families, your family members, about me. Let them know, hey, I mean, this is no joke. This is real. This is how trading happens. So other than that, hopefully we can get another increase within this. Hopefully it doesn't look something like this back in the correction. But if it does, and we do have another dip like this, well, I'm going to tell you right now, then the correction, if there is a correction, which I don't know, I don't think so, just because the S&P 500 pushing all-time highs and the NASDAQ trying to push all-time highs. I think we're in a really good opportunity right now with the markets where we're at. We're still at inflection points, but I think this was a huge opportunity if you took the breakouts and you're sticking to your plan and you set your stop losses appropriately and you're letting your winners ride, and you're position sizing appropriately to that too, and moving your money in as you're trailing that stock. Those, I think you're going to make a lot of money, and I think this is the environment to make a lot of money now. So this is something that I want to see. And like I said, with that activity ratio, when you see that start slacking off and the averages moving up, that's good to see, because that's something that is telling you that the institutions are coming in as at that time. There's not much activity, so there's not much volume going on. Okay, so not much volatility happening, and you don't want to see volatility picking up at those highs. Okay, you want to see them more low. You want to see volatility low. Okay, so that can produce actually a major uptrend and kind of a parabolic run where the markets just take off. Boom, they go, they move up, I mean, at a dramatic rate. And you can tell that in 2000, and in 2000, 99 to 2000, you can go back and look at that chart for the markets, for the market indices, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And they went parabolic. So, and that was in, that's just how that works. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. I hope you found the material educational. I'll be back with some more tomorrow, for stocks to buy now. Also a market update too, and maybe I might do stocks to buy tomorrow as well, so that you can add to your watch list. These stocks were just stocks to add to your watch list. Pay attention for them. Pay attention to them tomorrow. And I was just pointing out some pivot points that where you can buy at if they get to that point. So they're not recommendations. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any part of these companies or anything like that. I'm not promoting them. So it's your duty to take responsibility for your own actions, okay? Because this is just for educational purposes, okay? So other than that, thank you again for watching. Here at TSC, we trade in the present, we study the past for knowledge, and we follow the process of trading to build our future. So thank you again for watching, and opportunities awaits, my friends.